So,
and when we have our 100th episode, we will definitely let you know some details ahead of time.
All right, damn good. But yeah, I will have to call in again. But Daisy definitely should call in as well. I know she's got some things. So.
All right. Well, have a good night. Thanks for calling.
You guys too.
Take it easy, Lauren Todd.
All right, man. Well, touchdowns and tangents. We got into an epic tangent there.
That was great. Like, that's what this podcast is about. Like, literally,
Kenny's like literally glowing right now. Like, Kenny's so happy right now.
Everybody.
Like, he's really so happy right now. I've never seen him this happy. He's never this happy when we talk about the NFL.
Like, honestly, because I still have some petty shit I have to get off my chest in this little rant that we're about to.
You just want to talk about CSUN any chance you get.
Not really, no. It's more like when I graduate, I'm gonna have hella people to slander in that post, and I'd be like, but I love CSUN. I ultimately, like, I've grown. There was when we started this podcast, I was like, fuck CSUN. Like, my issues.
You still are, but okay.
But like now more than ever,
we've mentioned that.
I'm like happier today. Now. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
I'm in a better place emotionally.
All right, man. So you want to give quick college football news?
Man, Kelly Bryant.
Quick. Notice the quick.
Shut up. No sound effects having ass boy. Anyway, the biggest news: Kelly Bryant transferred from Clemson. Pretty much, he got benched in their last game that they played. Trevor Lawrence threw, I think, 3-4 touchdowns, played really great. And Bryant was pissed about it. He was like, it was a slap in the face. It was disrespectful to me because I played good enough to win. I felt like I did everything right. Yeah, he wasn't the best passing QB, and honestly, he wasn't that great against Alabama, but he did lead them to 2 playoff appearances and only had like 2 losses. I think he went like 18. He had a really great winning record. Not 18-2, but he had a really great winning record when he was a starter. So he's transferring, and now because Dabo Swinney, the 4th game, he pretty much benched him for the 4th game. Now, essentially, he can transfer anywhere he wants to, and he doesn't lose his senior year, which is great, which is what a lot of coaches should be doing, but I guarantee you they're not. We're going to touch on that shit next week. But shout out to him. Shout out to Dabo Swinney for doing the right thing. Just saying, look, Trevor Lawrence is the future. He's a 5-star QB, and he's playing great. We got to run with this guy. You're a senior. Let's be honest. It's over for you. You don't need to sit up here and be a backup. Transfer. Go wherever you want. Hopefully he doesn't end up at UCLA because then it'll really be trash. Shout out to starting quarterback UCLA, Dylan Thompson Robinson or something like that. His dad got he was talking a bunch of shit about Chip Kelly. Pretty much saying he's not using him right in the 2nd and 3rd, and then their backup quarterback transferred. UCLA's backup QB transferred. And yeah, we're going to touch on that next week. And USC pulled off a miracle against Washington State. Yeah. Pretty much,
Shouldn't have been that close.
It really shouldn't have been that close at all. Texas Tech is the best team in Texas, apparently.
Story of Clay Helton's career.
Exactly.
USC?
Yeah. Well, trust me, we're going to go really in depth.
Is that the title of this podcast? Shouldn't have been that close.
It shouldn't have been that close. And then whatever the first part we said in the episode, no one gives a fuck about you because it shouldn't have been that close.
Oh, that's perfect.
That was the title.
That's perfect. All right, man. So I got to shout out a couple of things. Petty person of the week is Ray Lewis. Shout out to him for adding
raccoon sound.
Adding Chad Ochocinco and starting Twitter beef by basically showing videos of him essentially knocking Chad Ochocinco out of the game and being the reason why he was probably going to have CTE. But yeah.
Which isn't even tough because bro, anyone can do that.
Yeah, and finally, shout out to the rookie QBs. We didn't get to talk about it, but yeah, Josh Rosen's getting his start. Baker Mayfield's already getting his start, so we'll have that review for you next week.
Josh Allen's probably trash, but whatever. He played decent.
And final rant, take it out. One last minute.
Final rant. Drew Brees is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I'd say the greatest because, he's 418 yards away from passing Peyton Manning for the most passing yards of all time. He just passed Brett Favre for the most completions of all time, and he's up there when it comes to most touchdowns of all time, and he's the most accurate passer of all time. So, Pete, you're full of shit and you're wrong. Jeff Goff's not a system QB. Jared Goff. Whatever. I'm gonna keep calling him. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, yeah. Drew Brees is the GOAT. Lawrence Hive, and if I forget anything else, I'll just get it on Twitter. But yeah.
Yeah, man. So pretty much I've been going through some shit this past week, per usual, but extra this week. Some shit that I couldn't even control happened to me. As they say, man plans and God laughs. So that's pretty much what I've been going through. And one thing that kept me off the edge this week, Big Sean's video about patience, man. If you haven't seen that, you should watch it because it's really truth. You know, real test of character is what you do when things happen to you and you're kind of waiting for them to play out. So that's just really what I want to share with y'all this week. Patience. Next thing is, if you really love sports media like I do, you really care about this shit, which is the reason why we started this podcast, make sure you check out the Jim Rome and Stephen A. Smith podcast because they actually share like a lot of great insights about how they've kind of come up in the business, about how they both kind of have ownership in what they do, and basically how they've persevered throughout all the shifts in media through highlights, opinion, owning their own shit. Like, they talk about it all. It's really great. But yeah, man, it's Touchdowns and Tangents podcast, the Good News radio station. We're out of here. You can catch us on your favorite podcast app, FPC Radio, X Squad affiliates. KB still muted.
You're an asshole. Spotify.
Yeah, man.
iTunes.
Have a good week. Peace out.